The stick was in his throat.
Okay. You guys suspect foul play or anything like that?
I don't think a 3-month-old's gonna willingly shove that in their mouth.
What is that?
A baby wipe.
A baby one?
Whoa! Whoa! What's up, y'all? It's obviously your girl CJ. Sorry I'm starting this episode sounding so depressing. I was at work and I had a mental breakdown. So I was like, you know what? I'm going home and I'm gonna just chill with y'all. I want to watch a video. Don't y'all want to watch a video? I want to watch a video. And I'm just gonna chill, eat some snacks. You hear my stomach growling? I'm fucking hungry. I'm hungry. This reaction episode is about cops discover horrific secret hidden in babies' throats. Hidden in baby's throat, I mean, not throats. It's singular. A throat is singular. Always gotta suck the top.
Huh?
Bro, my squeaky ass chair. Anyways, if you are looking for a sign to call off of work or leave work early, if you're watching this at work, go home. Go home. Put your pajamas on. Put your little snuggie or your blanket over. Come hang out with CJ. Trust me, this is more entertaining than going to work. Fuck work. Fuck that 9 to 5. As I'm struggling to fucking pay my rent right now.
Come on! Can y'all please help us? He can't breathe!
I know something was in his mouth. Boom. I'm like, babe, he choking.
What's this?
The stick was in his throat. I tried, there was nothing I could do.
On June 25th, 2022 in Cleveland, Ohio, a chaotic 911 call summons paramedics to the home of an unresponsive 13-week-old infant. But when a troubling discovery is made, investigators begin to question the circumstances, raising the unsettling possibility that what happened may have been no accident.
It's okay. I bet you I'm gonna win this. Watch this.
The following is based on official police records.
Can y'all please help us?
Okay, excuse me, sir. What's the address of the emergency?
What? Cleveland.
Okay, sorry.
Can y'all please hurry?
Sir. Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know your number.
Okay, hello? Can someone tell me what happened? Hello?
Don't crazy. I'm sure it's phone.
Hello?
He can't breathe. He can't breathe. What the you mean? What happened?
I'm gonna ask you.
He's not.
Okay, can I speak to one person? Can I speak to one person?
No funny shit, bro. No funny shit. And I don't know if these parents were in the wrong or not. These dispatchers need to be retrained. Every time we do a reaction to Explore with us, we always hear the dispatcher sucks, bro. Like, just send the police, okay? Like, secure the perimeter of what's going on, and you need to know all the information you can possibly know. But it's like, just, oh my God. Work on your approach. I have yogurt on my mouth. Sorry. Work on your approach and how you fucking communicate with people that are in distress. Because the hello, one person at a time. Like, they're obviously, like, they're struggling.
Control of the call, finally getting vital information to the dispatcher.
His father banged on our door and he said his son stopped breathing.
Okay, can you just stay on the phone so I can talk to one person so I can get this help started?
Yes.
Are you with the patient now?
Yes, we just woke up.
And how old is sir, ma'am?
3 months.
The dispatcher assures her that help is on the way, but with precious seconds slipping by, getting aid to the baby before paramedics arrive is critical.
Okay, listen, ma'am, I'm going to tell you how to get mouth to mouth.
Okay, go. I'm ready. Come on.
Okay, now completely cover the baby's mouth.
Yes, I got you. Go.
His mouth and nose with your mouth. Then I want you to blow 2 puffs of air into his lungs, about 1 second each.
There we go. I get it. They were doing a little too much over that phone call, stressing this lady out. However, like, you just have to say, you have to get it out of the way first and then. The second you tell them what the situation is about, be like, okay, We have to do CPR. Are you ready? One person at a time. Just keep it militant. Keep it cut and dry to the point so that they could have started this earlier, bro.
Just enough to make the chest rise with each breath, okay? Yeah. Now, did you feel the air going in and out? Yes.
At 7:46 a.m., paramedics finally reached the scene.
This isn't the paramedics reaching the scene. This is an ad for Township.
The 13-week-old baby is rushed to the Metro Health Hospital, but it's too late. The tragedy becomes far more disturbing when an alarming discovery is made during life-saving efforts, leading to an urgent call to police.
Hi, Janice, Social Work Metro Health Medical Center. I'm calling to notify requesting police homicide, probably for a baby death. EMS may have already called, but just in case, I need to make sure that it was called in.
A quick check of her records finds no earlier notification to police.
Why didn't they call us? It's a 13-week-old. I'll be honest with you, I don't know the address. Baby. I wonder why. Did EMS pick the baby up? Yeah. Now, will you guys notify homicide? You know what? Are we calling this a violent death? No. Well, we don't know. Undetermined. Okay.
The heartbreaking screams of the infant's parents, 18-year-old Travion Hughes Sr. and 18-year-old Asiana McEwen, can be heard in the background of the call.
Oh. And they don't know how it happened? Undetermined. I mean, we have speculation, but I'm going to say undetermined. Okay. We'll get a car out there. Okay. All right. Probably sooner than later. They're going... They're who? They're going over here. They're going what? They're going crazy over here. Who's there? Is it Mom, Dad?
Cleveland police respond urgently and make their way to the nurses' station, where hospital staff reveal the cause of their alarm and the reason homicide detectives have been requested.
What is this?
It's been a long time we shoved that in their mouth.
What is that?
A baby wipe.
A baby one?
Whoa! Whoa! What is so crazy? Sorry, I had to stop the video. I literally just saw somebody share a post about this on Facebook like 2 nights ago, but mind you, this is from 2022. So this is still being talked about. So this is like a well-known case.
Yeah, they're both are like walking early, you know? Yeah.
Is that evidence? Baby, why do you think that it's suspicious that I guess they do?
That is.
Baby one person.
Yeah.
That's right. So they have it over there. That it's...
Look at that. Oh my god. Look at both of them acting like they don't give a fuck. Parenthesis on this fucking milk dud head ass. A 3-month-old can't even fucking keep their head up, bro. Like, what do you mean? That shit was stuffed in its fucking mouth. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Just listening to parents. They're devastated.
The parents are actually going crazy here.
Yeah. That's Metro PD.
How the blood-stained baby wipe became lodged in the infant's throat is now a question homicide detectives must work to answer. They meet with the infant's parents, as well as his brother Travier and his brother's girlfriend Cassandra, the woman who performed CPR during the 911 call.
Hi, guys. Hi. I'm Detective Loomis. Dad? Yes. So sorry for your loss, folks, honestly. Who was at home at the time? All of you guys? Okay.
I was at work.
You were at work? Okay.
Investigators meet with Travion and Asiana separately in an effort to understand more about what happened
They're
with
so
their son this
young.
morning.
So, when you left for work this morning, was the baby sleeping?
No, he was up.
He was up?
I woke up and then I checked on that. It's like I do it every morning. I wake up and check on him because he sleeps right next to me in his bassinet. So I look on him.
He was in the bassinet next to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he was up just staring. So I picked him up and I was just holding him and kissing him. And then I had put him down and started getting ready for work.
For leaving for work, Travion was left to care for the baby. Not long after she left, the infant began to cry.
when he was crying, I made him a bottle, and he'll choke himself. Like, he greedy. He'll be
Good
choking.
eater.
You feel me?
Good eater.
So I'll be pulling it out of his mouth, get him pick him up, burp him, send him back down, let him drink again. I keep burping him because he'll keep doing it. He's premature. So I always did it constantly for him. And I set the little whiteboard under his neck because when it's dripping down, you know how milk smells.
What time did he call and say the baby was choking?
I was already on the flight. Before the baby was choking and everything, I was already on the phone with him. It was around 7. I don't know the precise time because I'm a DSP. I take care of older people with disabilities. So I was taking care of him, but I had my AirPod in, so I was listening to him. We was talking and everything. He was like, okay, I'm finna step out the room real quick. He went to go step out the room, and they got quiet. I didn't hear nothing. Then he came back in the room and was like, the baby choking, the baby choking.
I know something was in his mouth. Boom. After I'm trying to go down deep into it, I'm like, babe, he choking. So I'm trying to get this out his mouth. I'm constantly doing it, but it's not working. So I'm overly panicking.
He then explains that when his efforts to remove the obstruction weren't working, he ran to get help from Trevier and Cassandra.
My big brother grabbed him, rushed to the kitchen, set him down on the countertop in the kitchen. Doing this, you feel me? We see nothing. What we doing is working, so we called the ambulance.
Who calls 911?
His girl, my sister. I call her my sister. Yeah, she calling the ambulance, telling them to rush here. Like, please hurry up. Please, can y'all hurry? Rush, please. Can you feel me? Then y'all was taking like over 20, 30 minutes, so we just waited. It's still sitting here, and he's constantly, you feel me? Like getting this little move, and I see it's not in his throat no more. It felt like it was lodged right here. When I was trying to go in here to his neck to get it out, he closing his mouth. He don't want me in his, like, you feel me? Like, he don't want me in his mouth. He closing it. You feel me? And that's what's made me hard for me to go in there because my hands are so thick.
Well, you can feel it in there. You just couldn't get a grab on it.
Just get on it. You feel me? Because it was too slippery.
Did he say anything else to you?
No, when I got to the house, I'm like, what happened? Well, how did he choke? And then he was like, was wiping him down, the milk and stuff off him. He set the wipe next to him and walked out the room. And when he came back, the wipe was inside the baby's throat.
Did you see it?
He said he was trying to pull it out, but he couldn't. His hands was too big.
Back at the house, officers monitor the property, which has now been secured as a crime scene. Investigators arrive on site and begin discussing the details of the case.
Once we got there, the nurses and the doctors showed, did you see the projectile? The little baby light that was in its throat. Yeah.
How does a 3-month-old do that?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It was a pretty big one.
When they learn Cassandra's 2 children also live in the home, some officers begin to speculate, unconvinced that what happened was merely an accident.
Something happens there. I sit there and just grab that thing itself and shut it down his throat.
I just want to interject and say something that is so unrelated to this case. I have 2 older sisters. One of them is 3 years older than me, my middle sister, and the other one is about 8, 9 years older than me. They laughed about it. They laugh about it now, but my middle sister was sleeping, and my middle sister is known to have asthma, and she was always been a loud snorer and coughing at night, just, issues with her lungs growing up. I shared a room with her up until I was about 15, 16, and she moved out. But she just was very loud at night, just very, had issues breathing, couldn't breathe. One night, my older sister, can't remember how old they were when this happened, but this is when I was still little. My oldest sister was tired of hearing my middle sister snore. So she went over there with a tissue and puts it by her mouth. So when my sister is snoring and she's on her back and inhales, the tissue got lodged in her throat. Tissues, they fucking deteriorate easily the second they're wet. So whatever, but my sister woke up. That just reminded me of this story when the cop was saying, do you think one of the kids went over there and lodged it in the baby's mouth? I can about 89, 90% assure you that yes, they probably did. clearly with how the parents are acting, they do seem devastated. I'm not gonna say that it's not real. Like, it doesn't look like they're acting at all, especially the dad, who was home at the time of the incident. I feel like the mother is still processing it.
Ryan and like the kid just, the mom was being, wasn't going and soothing the child, so the kid just like, I can't say it, so I'm just gonna shut it up, you know? Goes in there and just shuts it down in there.
However, Cassandra tells investigators her 2 children weren't home, and the only child in the house was the 3-month-old, who had been sleeping in a bassinet next to his mother until she left for work.
Okay, so then maybe it wasn't the kids. Maybe it was them. They are all fucking seem young as fuck. The parents themselves are both 18 years old, barely legal adults.
Investigators pose a critical question to the parents.
Has your baby picked stuff up before and tried to eat it?
Yeah. He's a advanced baby. He knows how to hold his own bottle. Like, he when you try to pull the bottle away from him, he like reaches to grab it back. He'll pick it back up and put it back in his mouth.
Okay. Has he ever put anything else?
How? 3 months? What are the typical milestones for a 3-month-old baby? Are they mobile? Okay, I'm just trying to educate myself. While not yet mobile in the sense of crawling or walking, they are developing significant physical and social milestones. They can raise their head. Okay, so if the wet towelette was around the neck, they can raise their head and chest while on their tummy, push up with their arms and kick their legs. They also begin to grasp and bat at objects and bring their hands to the mouth. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Anything he grabs.
You're saying that he's picked up stuff in his mouth before. Do you remember anything specific he's ever put in his mouth besides the bottle? Think he's ever picked something up?
Candy, cookies, anything. Like
he'll
it don't matter
grab
what it is, he'll put it in his mouth. Yeah. You know, like I don't mind explaining. Like the sock, he'll do anything.
Okay.
Literally, anything he sees, you think it's cool. He'll even suck on your.
Within reach, he'll grab it.
Yeah, he'll even suck on your.
He can do this pretty well. He can reach around and he can grab stuff.
Yeah, and he'll even suck on you. Like no hope. Like that sound look gay, but no hope.
Bruh.
Why would you say it's your fucking 3-month-old baby? You don't have to say no homo. What? This is what happens when you're a fucking parent at 18, bro. Like, use your brain. Don't say no. It has to do with a fucking baby. And not for nothing, when this video first started, I would have never guessed he was the father. He's the one that's acting gay. Don't come for me either.
Know something was in his mouth. Boom. Yeah, even stuck on your nose type.
Yeah, bro.
You think it's food.
Yeah.
Paramedics quickly arrived after the 911 call was placed, but once on scene, they said they were not notified that the 13-week-old boy had an obstruction in his throat by anyone at the scene, including Travion, his brother Travier, or Cassandra.
Did you tell them that thing went down his throat?
Yeah, they knew about all that. They knew everything. No, yeah, we told them that too, but I'm talking about my brother and sister. They knew too, and they was trying to help.
Did they tell them that on the phone?
I don't know. Like, sir, the man when this was going on, I was
we'll get a
too
tape.
fancy, raging, crying, jumping everywhere. I
panicking.
Travion insists the infant was still breathing when paramedics arrived.
They told me they was able to get out, like he was still moving. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can move. You still have some air in your body, like oxygen in your blood a little bit. So it could have been like a
So you don't think they killed my baby?
Oh no, they'll contact you when the funeral home can come pick him up.
The medical examiner's office would later determine the infant's cause of death to be asphyxia by choking. Doubt still lingers over how it got in the infant's mouth, as well as why paramedics weren't informed of the obstruction. This brings both Cassandra and Travion back for an interrogation, where investigators seek to find the truth.
When he came to the door, what did he say to you?
He said that the baby's choking, help.
Okay. Did he say what he was choking on?
A wipe.
Did he actually tell you that at that point in time?
Yes, he said that he was choking on a wipe. But we didn't see anything. We didn't see the wipe. I'm looking, like, my biggest thing was call 911. I know we needed to start compression.
Sure.
His mouth was so small, so that as I'm on the phone 911, I took the step back like you said. I'm doing the CPR, the compressions and everything, and it seemed like he, I thought was getting air and keep going because he did, and then there was nothing.
The question came up during the 911 call as the dispatcher attempted to guide her through performing CPR.
Okay, kneel next to the baby and look in his mouth for food or vomit. Is there anything in his mouth? No.
At the house when we talked, you didn't mention the word baby wipe to me at all.
Yes, I did.
Well, yeah, you didn't. And we were recorded.
Okay.
On the 911 call, nobody mentioned baby wipe. When the EMTs got there, nobody mentioned baby wipe.
However, at the very start of the 911 call, a male's voice can be heard shouting that something was in the infant's mouth.
EMS, what's the address of the emergency?
So, when you're going through tragic moments like this and you're under so much fucking stress, you can't blame the girl for being like, I did tell you. She probably just doesn't remember. Like, it's a lot of trauma to deal with. You know how much shit, I know there's fucking body cams of me. I dealt with the police multiple instances for fucked up situations that had nothing to do with me, but do with somebody else. But still, it's just like, you can't fully grasp. I don't know. I feel like you just black out certain shit. That's why I'm always like, I don't know. And then they're using this against them. I don't know. We still have a few minutes left. Let's continue.
How did he get it out of his mouth? Come on!
Still, paramedics said they were never informed when they arrived.
He told me and us 1,000 times that he was choking on a baby.
He told you. How come no one told 911 that?
So it was never said on the 911, like, or I want to hear it because I know that they were screaming that he was choking on a baby.
Nobody mentioned it to the EMTs. Don't you think when a paramedic gets there that someone should say he has a baby wipe in his mouth?
Do you understand if you would have been there and all the screaming going on? I literally was trying to get to the baby. So if you heard, I'm like, compressions, counting.
Right.
I tried to save that baby, and there was nothing I could do.
There's nothing you could have done. There's nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm on her side with this. You could say what you want, but that's real. That is real pain and honesty in her voice. I don't care what you say. Exactly what she said. Your first response in a situation like that, you're trying to get to the baby, not EMTs pull up. There's granted, it is very important. You tell them, yeah, there's the specific item, there's a baby wipe lodged in the back of my baby's throat. But when you're going through actual shit like this and you're in the middle, that's not the first thing. Like, you can't calmly think about what's really going on when you're around nothing but chaos. There's gonna be no calmness to that. Again, I don't know. I don't know the verdict on this. Who did what happened. But I'm agreeing with her. I 100% agree with her.
Nothing anyone could have done.
When investigators bring up something she said back at the crime scene, it leads to frustration from Cassandra.
What was the blood that you talked about seeing? Where was the blood at?
I didn't see any blood. I never said that. No, I did not.
During their initial walkthrough of the crime scene, Cassandra mentioned what she was told by Travion.
He said that he changed his diaper, was washing, wiped him up and everything, and that he had just a little scratch or something on his neck from cutting himself, and then one on the side of his mouth. And he said he went to wipe up just the blood and everything, and he said he walked away just for a couple of seconds, and this is the outcome of that. I never said I saw.
You said you saw him wiping blood off.
No, I didn't say I saw. I said he. Stop. Don't do that, because in a second, please come on. No.
You might have meant
Okay.
That's what you said.
Okay, don't do that. He told me, because I just feel like you're attacking me, because I feel like, because I'm telling you, this is literally the most, a long time, and I feel like you keep trying to tell me what I'm saying, and I'm telling you what I'm saying.
Getting nowhere with Cassandra, investigators wrap up the interview, hoping Travion might provide the clarity she didn't. He's left alone for a few moments, where he entertains himself while waiting for investigators.
It's that you do.
This is how we do it. I'm sure the camera's still in there. Yes, it is.
Detectives sit down with Trevion once again, but his interview begins with less cooperation than the first and quickly hits a wall.
I know it sucks, but we got to kind of figure out what happened here. Because we got a bunch of questions, okay? So, but before we ask the questions, we're going to give you your Miranda warnings, okay?
I know, but I'm not speaking without my lawyer.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything, but he's smart as fuck for saying that right now. And again, you can't, yeah, he's in there happy dancing, singing or whatever. I just don't see these people as monsters. I mean, shit, we still have like 6-7 minutes left. It could take a drastic turn. But people grieve different, man. When my dad died, I was in the corner of his funeral giggling because I have a nervous tick. Like, you don't, there's not a formula of how people should grieve. Like, shit just happens. I was literally in the corner of his funeral laughing out loud.
Well, that's fine. Then we're going to place you under arrest for murder of the baby.
What?
Based on the evidence that we have.
This ain't no evidence. This ain't my dad.
Okay. Stand up and put your hands behind you.
Why am I getting arrested for? Murder. I'm not. Ain't no
Stuffing the rag down your baby's stomach.
Why ain't stuffing no rag behind, bro? What? I'm not.
We're going to give you an opportunity to explain how that rag got down your baby's throat.
Bro, what?
But you don't want to do that, so
Just didn't have a shoot.
we've talked to doctors, we've talked to the medical examiner, we've talked to
We're doing everything, yes.
Yeah,
We're doing
right?
all that, yes.
Okay.
I understand
We've
everything
done
you're
all
saying, yes.
And every single one of those people tell us that there's no way that a 13-week-old baby picked up a
This
rag,
is my son.
balled it up, and put it
Hey,
in
it
his
wasn't.
mouth.
I know he ain't bald. Oh,
I'm not
my
asking
God.
any questions. All right?
My son.
Balled it up and put it
Hey,
in
it
his
wasn't.
mouth.
I know he ain't bald. Oh,
I'm not
my
asking
God.
any questions. All right?
Just as the detective makes his exit, his passing comment strikes a nerve.
Good luck. All right? Good luck.
So, officer, come here. Come sit. Come. Now, what you saying good luck for?
I said good luck with your defense, with your case.
Okay.
All right? And I mean that. I hope that you can pull it off.
Pull what off, officer?
Get
Like
out of
this
these
the last
charges.
something.
Getting out of these charges.
But you saying pull it off like it's the last something, officer.
You said very, very clearly that you tried to pull that rag out of that baby's mouth.
They don't got, no, when I went in the room, my baby mom was on the phone the whole
I
time.
don't want to talk to you.
Once the detective leaves, Trevion waits on his own with nothing but his thoughts.
Boy, what the? Do I look like some sick individual to any of y'all? It's okay. I bet you I'm gonna win this. Watch this. Getting justice for my son. Arresting an innocent boy. Murder. What? Sick white people. Boy, I swear to God, I hate racist people. Boy, they so racist. Now,
It's so hard for me to really like explain what I really want to say. How do I say this without getting canceled? YouTube, help. As an outsider looking in, do I think it has anything to do with a racial motive? No. But when the detectives first got aggressive with him, the second he was like, I want a lawyer, I feel like anybody in this situation should always request a lawyer, just because, again, you see what they did with that girl. They were twisting her words. Like, they were putting words in her mouth that she said she never said. And I don't know. It's law enforcement it's the whole system is crooked, bro. Do I think it's a racial motive as far as this? Not necessarily, but when the two white detectives got irritated at him for requesting a lawyer, did they have to say any of that? No. Do I think it has to do with his race? Maybe, honestly. But I don't like the race card. I don't like the race card on either side. Oh, if I was white or da-da-da, if I was black, they wouldn't do that. At the end of the day, it does sound sketchy. A 3-month baby with a fucking baby wipe in his throat. I don't know. Let's just see how it plays out. But do you guys understand what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to, I just hate that everybody, at the end of the day, most people make it a racial thing. Like people just want to do their jobs. People just have to do their jobs. And it really doesn't, sometimes it, don't get me wrong, not all the time. Sometimes it really just doesn't have to do with race. And I think this situation just really doesn't have to do with race. It's not racially motivated. And now if he was white, honestly, it'd probably be treated the same way. Like, I don't see a situation where it would be different. But I don't know. But who am I to say that as a white woman? Like, you know what I mean? I'm privileged in a way where I never had to experience something like this. As a black man, I'm a white woman, like, you know, so I'm gonna keep my internal thoughts moving forward as far as race to myself, because again, like, who am I to say shit like that?
So racist. And if I was white people would be so cruel, boy. What the?
Officers return and arrest 18-year-old Travion Hughes Sr., who was later charged with murder, involuntary manslaughter, and 2 counts of endangering children. He entered a plea of not guilty on July 28, 2022, choosing to present his defense at trial. According to news reports, while awaiting trial, Travion and Asiana welcomed another child, whose young voice can be heard in a call between the 2 parents from jail.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Hey,
Miracle.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy, baby.
Daddy. Stop abusing me.
My baby. Babe, let her hit you. What the hell? Don't let her cry.
Let her hit me. Let her hit you.
I am.
Like no baby.
She can hit me all the she want to hit.
That's what I mean. Look, you still waving again?
My baby can slap me if she wants to.
Bye-bye, baby.
During Travion's trial, which began on May 22, 2024, Asiana testified that she was on FaceTime
These are babies having babies, by the way.
at the time of the incident, and that she saw him pick up the baby and run out of the room after screaming that he was choking. Tests of the baby wipe revealed the infant's DNA was present, but there was no trace of Travion's. However, while both parents told investigators the infant would regularly grab things and put them in his mouth, a forensic pathologist with the Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office testified that a 13-week-old doesn't have the dexterity and ability to force a wipe to the back of their throat, arguing it had to have been placed there intentionally. Ultimately, the jury found Travion guilty. The baby's mother defended Travion during a court hearing, telling the judge he was making a mistake. Travion was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 15 years. An appeal was later filed, arguing that there wasn't enough evidence to prove Travion forced a baby wipe down his son's throat. The appeals court rejected the claims and upheld his conviction.
This actually makes me really sad, because, again, it has to do with a baby. And y'all could judge me all you want for what I'm about to say. I don't know. I don't live with these people behind closed doors. I don't know what the fuck happened, but God sees all. Amen. His time will come, and if that has to do with maybe he did have something to do, I don't like not knowing, but I just believe that, I don't know, I get he has like a lack of emotion, and while all this is going on, he was very distraught though in the beginning, and I don't think he had anything to do with the baby dying. I just don't see a monster in the dad. And we'll never fucking know. That's the sad thing about situations like this. I'm glad that they actually investigated this, because imagine they didn't and just chalked it off as a fatal accident when somebody cause of it. I just don't see monsters with the family, like, at all. But then again, how can I determine that in a 20-minute video? I can't. You don't know. You have no idea. I saw a couple police footage. People carry themselves how they want to. to appease the rest of the world. And the biggest monsters I've ever met in my life all had the most charismatic personality. So again, we don't know. However, I do want to look up where this young man is currently now, if he's still in the can. It is hard to determine either side, but it does look more bad on him because in court they show the video of the baby, the testimony and the phone call, and the fact that Hughes was alone with the baby when he choked on the wipe were sufficient evidence to support the conviction. This is insane. An assistant county prosecutor argued at trial that Hughes likely became stressed from the baby's constant crying and put the wipe in his mouth to quiet him. It's fucked up. It's fucked up that really is a possibility. Like, that really is what he did to his child. But it's even more fucked up to come to that conclusion. But again, I can't be a hypocrite because there is more bad than good in this world. So it's unfortunate. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But I'm just, again, this is why these reactions are so controversial on my channel, because I have the balls to say how I feel. So anyways, y'all, I'm just labbing. Whoa, what? Anyways, y'all, I'm just yabbing. Please like, comment, subscribe, and thank y'all for the support. I really appreciate it. Let me know what else y'all want me to react to. Okay, goodbye. Love y'all. Mwah.